Hello, everybody. My name is Osvaldo Lopez, and I'm going to be presenting the ethical dilemma of the case study of Pegasus International. During this presentation, I will give you an introduction and overview of the company, what the ethical dilemmas they face, who the stakeholders were, and what potential problems and solutions this ethical dilemma provided for the company. For more understanding, I will be doing an ethical analysis of the situation, give you some potential consequences and solutions, and provide my concluding thoughts. To initiate this presentation, I will give you an introduction of the company. So Pegasus International is a leading manufacturer of integrated circuits and related software such as communication, mass storage, PC-based audio, videos, and multimedia. The company established a reputation for innovation and technological leadership in the industry of software engineer, with a focus on anticipating changes in emerging markets and providing hardware and software solutions before the market needs arise. Their mission was to achieve technology leadership in the new millennium. So, having experienced success in this current market in the United States, Japan, and Europe, Pegasus was now considering expanding the wireless business to China. And this is where we can start analyzing the breaking points. Expanding business to China not only meant potential increase in revenue and business, it also dragged cultural differences and setbacks. So you see, the company wireless managers expressed concerns about the need for payouts to secure licenses in China, as the Chinese government allocates frequencies and make franchise decisions on a city by city, district by district basis. This led to having to use briberies to achieve goals and ultimately having a profit versus ethical debate. So the ethical dilemma. The ethical dilemma faced by Pegasus International was between maximizing shareholders' values and acting ethically. So depending on the company's decisions, stakeholders such as shareholders, customers, and employees will be affected. If they choose to pay bribes to secure business contracts, their reputation and customer loyalty may be damaged. However, they might face financial losses and backlash from shareholders if they don't. In other words, the dilemma faced by Pegasus can be considered a culture norm ethical dilemma, as the issue arises from differences in cultural norms between China, where the new business is going to be, and the United States, where the headquarters is located. This issue considers an ethical dilemma because it involves conflicting ethical principles. On one hand, the company has a responsibility to maximize shareholders' values and grow the business, which is consistent with the principle of economic responsibility. On the other hand, the company has a responsibility to act ethically and with integrity, which is consistent with the principle of ethical responsibility. Stakeholders in this dilemma include Pegasus International itself, their shareholders, employees, customers, and suppliers, as well as the Chinese government and the local contractors who may be involved in the bribery regime. So, if Pegasus were to compromise its values and engage in bribery to secure licenses in China, its reputation for integrity and honesty will be damaged, potentially leading to a decrease in customer loyalty and loss of future business opportunities. So this is just something else to consider. Now going into the ethical analysis. Analyzing analysis of this dilemma, we can do it with four lessons: Ulteri- ul- utilitarianism, deontology, virtue ethics, and social contract theory. So all of these four lessons review the Pegasus to refrain from engaging in bribery. Well, all utilitarianism suggests it could benefit the company. The harm to society is too great to ignore. Upholding principles will strengthen its reputation and bring long-term rewards. So I have presented here on the presentation a brief explanation of how this ties to the case itself of utilitarianism, deontology, um, vir- virtue ethics, and social contract theories. So, potential consequences. The best resolution of this dilemma will be for Sorry about that. So the potential consequences. Pegasus International risk damaging their reputation and their relationship with their employees, suppliers, and customers if they engage in the bribery to secure licenses in China. To avoid these consequences, Pegasus should consider alternative methods, such as partnering with experienced companies in China or working with the government to find legal and ethical ways to obtain licenses. So talking about these possible resolutions, I'm going to introduce three solutions for this problem. So the best solution to this dilemma will be for Pegasus to find a way to expand its wireless business to China without engaging in bribery. This could be achieved by working with the Chinese government to find a legal and ethical ways to obtain licenses. They could also consider partnering with other companies that have more experience in China to learn how they navigate the country's regulations and law, and also to uphold their values and keep true to themselves. To conclude this presentation, Pegasus International faced an ethical dilemma and they had to make difficult decisions with significant consequences. Utilitarianism, sorry for my pronunciation, utilitarianism, deontology, virtue ethics, and social contract theories were used to determine that upholding principles and not engaging in bribery was the best solution. Pegasus can expand their business to China ethically by partnering with experienced companies and working with the Chinese government. In the long run, this commitment to ethical leadership would benefit the company by attracting loyal customers and employees. But what if they don't go through with these solutions? Well, if this dilemma is not analyzed correctly, it could bring the company long lasting consequences. One potential long term consequence of engaging in bribery is damage to the company's reputation and relationship with stakeholders, as mentioned before. Bribery scandals can quickly become public knowledge, damaging the company's reputation and enduring in public trust. Um, this scandal can also damage the company potential business in the future. So it should be something that the company should seriously consider. And that is it for my presentation. Thank you.